One day I'm gonna be everything I wanna be. I don't let it get the most of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be everything I'm gonna be. My future right in front of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be free. From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire burning in its soul. From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire burning in its soul. With a heart, steel, and a spirit, I'm broken. He rides on two wheels, ready to claim his throne. Amidst the chaos and the thunderous roar, insane wheels rise as a force to be reckoned with. Fueled by the power that only Metal can bestow, he takes his stand, refusing to submit. Insane wheels hear his battle cry. Metal and mayhem will never die. The whistle report he paves his way. Oh, legend in the making, day by day.
All right, hold on. It's getting a little fucking crazy up in here. What is going on? We just got 2 donations back to back. What? Family Life coming in hot with the $50 Cash App donation. And then right after that, like as I'm starting, and then like the song messing up on StreamYard. I have no idea why. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's an internet issue or I just clicked it and then it just sounded weird. I was like hoping it would fix. As that's happening, Hardwire sends another $50 donation through Cash App as well, dude. What? Bro. Oh my God, dude. You guys have no idea how big of a help that is. Oh my geez. Well, guys, we have the tea today. We're chilling, vibing. Max all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of school. Appreciate you guys. And as Family Life says right there, dude, look, I'm going to give you a round of applause for that, dude. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and sharing. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, man. Any plans for this Friday? I asked in the chat for the Breakfast Club. I hope you guys are going to have a good one. Thank God it's Friday. Just waiting on the storms to come rain out my day. So is that like something that is like nonstop right now? Like when is it supposed to stop with all these storms and tornadoes, rain? Like when is that going to happen? When is that going to stop? So, and also I want to point out that Family Life Fester, he is taking his wife on a 300-mile day trip on the bike. And then I was like, man, that's a nice little putt. And he goes, yep, from my house through White Pass to, is that Yakima? I can't even pronounce that pass. Then back home, all for lunch, dude. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. That's pretty epic. KP, I see you up in here as well. Appreciate you guys. Morning. Road Rage, appreciate you for always being here, my man. Thank you so much. Yes, make sure you're sending some pictures on my Instagram, man. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody here. You know, I wherever the hell you guys are from. Tats over there in England, I appreciate you. So this one's going to be a very interesting show. You know, I labeled this one Biden vows to halt arms to Israel amid Rafah invasion threat. Now, this could be possibly one of the very first things that Biden has done in his close to 8 years of presidency that I can actually, or 4, I'm sorry, to essentially, I don't know, man. Like, I think this is something that I could back. You know what I mean? This is something I could definitely back. Anytime you're going to stop payment to overseas where we could be spending it here, that's something I'm automatically going to be, you know, in favor for. So let's see if it's legit to the point where it's like, okay, well, it's not on this condition. It's not on this condition, because you know how things are, you know what I mean? Things are always conditions. It seems like. We are here for you, bro. Thank you sincerely, bro. It means the world. Yes, that's what's up, Steve says. I appreciate that. Lyconics, what's up? What's good? Thank y'all for the support. That's absolutely a fact, dude. We love you, Mike, and appreciate. No, I appreciate you guys. Without all of that, donations and stuff. I love having you guys here. Like I've told you guys before, it's like seriously like a therapy for me to be able to be on here, hang out with you guys, report some news, and connect with you guys. Because like I said before many times, you guys are equally a part of the shows like I am. I put up every one of these comments trying to get shit burned before the winds come again. Wait, burned? I thought you were cutting up a humongous tree right now. It'll stop in North Carolina around December. Oh my god, dude, for real?
Stop the cap.
When is it supposed to like actually stop though? Just chilling in the garden while we have the sun over here. That's right. Enjoy yourself. And that ride's gonna be super fun, dude. Dwayne, what's good, my man? Good morning, good morning. I will send you some pics. Oh, dude, you definitely gotta send some pics to all of us. Yo, we got Drifter up in the building. How you doing, my man? Much love and respect to you. Appreciate you for being in here. We're going to be reporting on a very interesting story today, and I really hope that I can sit here and go, man, he actually did something right, meaning Biden. You know what I mean? Got to get the kid ready. We'll be listening in. I appreciate you, man. Seriously, thank you again for your selflessness on your donation, man, and also being here. Up on ladders again. Hate it way up high, dude. I hate being on ladders, especially as an amputee. I hate it. I'm on ladders all the time, but truth is I hate it. Appreciate you, Drifter. Much love and respect. Mike, is your screen black or is it just my end? Must be just your end. What I would do is I would refresh the whole app. You know what I mean? I've had that happen to me quite a few times. I am for keeping money, but why impeach Trump and not Biden when he does the same thing? Valid question. Valid question, bro. Biden is only doing it to get towelhead votes. He is worried about losing Michigan. Oh, so there is a motive. You're in Texas right now? Did you move there or are you visiting? Wow. I know a lot of people from, I know you're from Vegas, but still in the whole West Coast, people are moving to Texas like crazy. Morning, still homesick. I'm sorry to hear that, Biker News Canada. Much love and respect to you. Hopefully you feel better. I'm just getting over my sickness, and thank God. I mean, dude, because it was terrible. It was actually really bad. Use a scaffold instead, for real, dude. That would be easier, but not inside of a house. Republicans can't get their heads out of their own asses. We have no damn hope, dude. Yikes. Just for some side work. Okay, good. Nice. Very nice. Got you on screen again. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to start off with a video to see what's going
I
on.
want to ask you about something happening as we sit here and speak, and that, of course, is Israel is striking Rafah. I know that you have paused, Mr. President, shipments of 2,000-pound U.S. bombs to Israel due to concern that they could be used in any offensive on Rafah.
Look at his
Have
face.
those bombs, those powerful 2,000-pound bombs, been used to kill civilians in Gaza?
Civilians have been killed in Gaza as a consequence of those bombs and other ways in which they go after population centers. And I made it clear that
Damn, clear your
if they go
throat.
into Rafah. They haven't gone into Rafah yet. If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons that have been used historically to deal with Rafah, to deal with the cities, to deal with that problem. We're going to continue to make sure Israel is secure in terms of Iron Dome and their ability to respond to attacks like came out of the Middle East recently. But
Man, it's so hard for me to listen to this dude. I'm not gonna lie, because he just sits there and like he can't even get his points across. You know what I mean? Damn.
it's just wrong. We're not going to supply the weapons and the artillery shells used that have been used.
Artillery shells as well.
Yeah, artillery shells.
So
What the hell?
just to understand what they're doing right now in Rafah, is that not going into Rafah as you
No,
define it yet?
they haven't gone into the population centers. What they did is right on the border, and it's causing problems with right now in terms of with Egypt, which I've worked very hard to make sure we have a relationship and help. But I've made it clear to Bibi and the War Cabinet, they're not going to get our support if in fact they go in these population centers.
Wow, that was brutal to listen to. You know what I mean? That was brutal.
Want to
All
get
right.
the most out of one sheet?
All right. So this is going to be an interesting one. He only breaks down that part, and I'm not going to read the stuff that he already talks about here, but I will bring this in. There we go. Man, why is this being so weird? Why is it doing that? Let me refresh the page and see if that does it. All right. Let's see. No, still doing it. There we go. Man, that was weird. All right, here we go. So I don't know if that's Racine, Wisconsin. In CNN, President Joe Biden said for the first time Wednesday he would halt some shipments of American weapons to Israel. I mean, that's a huge deal for Biden to be saying. You know what I mean? If you guys know the backstory of what's going on over there at their state with us, I can only say so much, guys, and personal opinion, because I can be deplatformed for saying the wrong things here. Which he acknowledged have been used to kill civilians in Gaza. I'm going to try to, man, I would do that. I was trying to zoom in more. Apparently, this article doesn't want to do it. Let's go up a little bit. If Prime Minister Benjamin, Netanyahu, orders a major invasion of the city of Rafah. So civilians have been killed. Okay, this is him actually saying, Biden, you just heard what he said in an exclusive interview, referring to 2,000-pound bombs that Biden paused shipments of last week. So he actually actively stopped and paused the shipments that was supposed to go out, which is actually really, really good. The president's announcement that he was prepared to condition American weaponry on Israel's actions amounts to a turning point in the 7-month conflict between Israel and Hamas. And his acknowledgement that American bombs had been used to kill civilians in Gaza was a stark recognition of the United States' role in the war. No kidding. The president has come under extraordinary pressure, including from members of his own party, to limit shipments of arms amid a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Until now, the president had resisted those calls and strongly supported Israel's efforts to go after Hamas. Yet a looming invasion of Rafah, the city of southern Gaza, where more than 1 million Palestinian civilians have been sheltering, appears to have shifted the president's calculus. Look at that. Oh, man. A Palestinian man watches smoke rise following Israeli strike in the eastern part of Rafah on May 7th. So this is just, 3 days ago, watching them get exploded over there. Jeez. In quotes, we're not walking away from Israel's security. We're walking away from Israel's ability to wage war in those areas, Biden said. Biden said while the U.S. would continue to provide defense weapons to Israel, including for its Iron Dome air defense system, other shipments would end should a major ground invasion of Rafah begin. In quote, we're going to continue to make sure Israel is secure in terms of Iron Dome and their ability to respond to attacks that come out of the Middle East recently, he said, but it's just wrong. I like how they actually quote him, but it's just wrong. We're not going to supply the weapons and artillery shells, he said. Already, the U.S. has paused a shipment of high payload mutations. Mutations? Is it? Yeah, not mutations. Munitions, sorry. Due to Israel's possible operations in Rafah without a plan for civilians there. According to the Pentagon, though it said a final decision on the shipment hadn't been made, the administration has said it is reviewing the potential sale or transfer of other munitions. Wow. Okay, so is that the end of the story? No. Israeli officials privately expressed to U.S. officials deep frustration on the pause in shipments, as well as the U.S. media briefings on the decision, according to a source briefed on the matter. So yeah, it's going to go into like a potential, a potential rift. Sure. I mean, there's of course going to be a little bit here. So before we get into that real quick, let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying. Um, let's get your guys' consensus on all of this. Yes, NKP, the dude cannot make a an actual sentence here. It's pretty hilarious, actually. Biden's hard to listen to as he just waffles and doesn't get to the point. I know, that's literally, I had to pause it. How could any sane person think it's a good idea for this lying clown? It's You mean Biden? Yeah, I mean Biden's rough. Trump's attorney went to prison for lying to protect Trump, and Trump crossed history. Well, I'm not talking on Trump right this second. I'm talking on Biden. I'm going to stick to the subject at hand. Once I speak on Trump, I'll bring it back up. Catch my Trump because I do it all the time. I do geopolitics. I do, whether it's geopolitics, world news, biker news, I do it all. And I cover both Biden and his administration, and of course, Trump and his administration all the time. I mean, if you like coal miner's truck driving civil rights hero whose uncle got eaten by cannibals, then vote for Biden. That's right, bro. That's right. I'm going to give it to you. He's worse than Boris Johnson, and he left England and shit. And this is why we need to regroup and get new government for people and not for themselves. I agree with that. Yo, we got Ben Rim Podcast up in the building. Much love and respect to you, my man. TGIF, that's right. Thank God it's Friday, my man. Maybe true, but bet there is a huge money still going there. And that's something that is not going to surprise me if that is the case. You know what I mean? Because we could pretend like, or we're not going to send you this, but we'll send you this while everyone's paying attention to this. It's very, very well could happen. Thing is, video where Trump can't pronounce a simple word, I can't pronounce a simple word, can't finish a sentence, and by the way, is only 4 years younger than old Joe. Both choices are shit. Go RFK Jr. The problem is RFK Jr. is not even going to get anywhere close on, he's just not. You've got the two runners. That's essentially how it's a two-party roughed up system. And I know RFK Jr. is on the right, but the thing is like he has no chance against Trump. Sleazy Steve, my man, that's right. Yes, he has been out of here for quite a minute, so it's nice to see him in here. Biden was close to Golda Meir. She was first leader, and she conned him. Ooh. Pitbull, that'll never happen over here. We have no politicians with balls here. We only vote for the most convincing liar. And it's kind of very similar to us over here as well. We vote with ignorance and arrogance, to be truthful. Either Biden or Trump are able to speak clearly anymore. No, none of them. None of them are able to do it. I don't understand why Israel needs money for a little war in its own borders. They have money of their own. Yes, they do. But our whole bit is to essentially supply them aid for the middle, because they're in the middle of right there in the Middle East. We're supposed to be the ones supplying them with defense and money. And ever since 9/11, we've become in this forever funded war. And that's what is really hard for us to talk about on YouTube. There's only so much I can dive deep into on that on YouTube. We don't have it here. That's why England falling apart, turning into a third world country. That's how it feels. I can definitely feel it. Israel has done this. Dogged out Arab since 1948. We would not have problems in the Middle East if we did not back Israel. I'm sure we probably would. You're probably right about that. But the amount of money that we continue to send them, and then them picking on other shit and making war out there, that's your problem. You know what I mean? If they're attacking you, okay, I can get it. And because you are an ally, and you do need to have allies in this world. You do. Pitbull, it isn't that bad. You are actually doing pretty good after you left the union. Yeah, no, they have actually done pretty well. They've done all right. Biden never mentions the Americans killed by Hamas October 7th or the Americans still held by Hamas. No, Gary, that did not happen. And I don't think that he's going to be really speaking on that shit because it makes him look terrible. GBM, England's been going down the pan for the last 30 years or so because of crap politicians giving lip service. Yes, they do essentially give you lip service, making it sound good to you. Sorry, you skipped over Trump's multiple felonies. No, he didn't have multiple felonies. Name it in the chat. Name the multiple felonies, because there's only one that you named. And if there was to be any type of felony, you know that the media and also our entire judicial system would have charged his ass for that single felony just to get it so that he's a felon. But yet that has not happened. Come on, Mike. All the left is to bring up Trump and then cry. It's a great way to deflect from the shit policies they have in place. I agree with that. I agree. I think we have to keep our world, though. That's important that we swore to back Israel, so I don't think it's right to back out. Correct. I just don't think it's correct for us to continue to aid them within wars that they are picking themselves. Like if they're in defense mode and they're getting bombed by some other country, sure, you know what I mean? Back them. But the thing is when you continue to be picking these wars, I don't know how we can back that, right? You know what I mean? It's one party essentially. Well, I mean, the thing is the left and the right work together behind the scenes, and they allow us down here to fight, you know, and that's how they keep us divided. RFK has no chance. He seems somewhat okay, but he is a bit too strange. Oh, coffee time with Mike Ball and all these cool cats in the chat. That's right, bro. That's right. I got tea this morning, as you can see, though. Cheers to you guys. Hardwire, you also swore to back up and protect Ukraine, and that's why we continue to spend billions and billions of dollars. We just spent $6 billion on Ukraine. I reported on it. And it's amazing what we are providing to Ukraine as well. Without Israel holding it down in the Midwest, we would have to go put boots on the ground to be able to maintain peace and keep the Muslims in check. Yes, that is true. RFK is a freaking weirdo, in my opinion. Oh, shoot. I actually don't know too much about RFK, like in the sense of his policies, what he says. You know, there's only two that I see. You know what I mean? That has a chance here. Got to remember, Biden has his hands in Iran's pockets, and that's something that we can't forget either. RFK had a worm removed from his brain. A worm? No way. Ate some of his brain? No way, dude. You're capping, bro. That's hilarious. So. Some people would agree, but I think most people left because it was a threat to the government, but I don't think anyone thought it would actually go through, but it did, and no one expected. Well, there's a lot of people fighting for you guys to get out of the union. You know what I mean? And I couldn't believe that you guys were going to do it yourselves. Rigged electors scam, moving documents when asked for them. That's 2 felonies, bro. Okay, all right. Well, let's go ahead and see if the dude gets charged. Rigged elector scam. I don't know what that is. And moving documents when asked for them. The whole thing is what about I'm not going to do a straw man here, but I am going to just rebuttal and go, well, what about all the other people that have done shit just like that? Meaning the Clintons. I'll just leave it there. You know what I mean? Don't think it's a bad thing to send them some weapons. That's what we swore to do and spend the money to rebuild the stockpiles here. But the problem is nobody is keeping their word on where money is going. Yes, and they have to be correct and honest with the American people and just be transparent. You know what I mean? Just be transparent across the board. Jamie Lewis, Jack Smith admitted in writing of evidence tampering in Florida lawfare case. Israel has been killing Muslims for years, and nothing has happened to them. So fuck them. Hey, well, I mean, you have a right to absolutely say that. Absolutely. And we not heard about it since, because news don't let us know what is going on as other countries' news is more important. So they pass things without us knowing. And that happens here in America all day long. Happens all day long. Campaign violation, falsifying business records. So like I also pointed out, campaign violation in what way? It's in his own money that he uses. How is that a campaign violation with funding? America isn't the only country who spends on Ukraine. That's correct. There's a lot of countries that spend on Ukraine. We get it, Jamie. You have TDS. It's all good, homie. No, it's all good. You guys are allowed to have your opinions and stuff like that, but on both sides. You know what I mean? JG Wentworth campaign. It's our tax money, and we need it now, dude. Oh my god, dude. Got to hit this real quick. The Ukraine has been Biden's money launderer since the Obama administration. I do see that. Absolutely. I mean, it's a perfect way to launder money. They shouldn't be either. NATO needs to keep Putin in Russia. It shouldn't be either NATO. I see. As much money as we have thrown away to other countries, we all could have lived it up, a good life, and got paid with that much money. It's crazy. Could have ended homelessness basically forever. You know what I mean? And etc. That's facts. It's true, bro. Mike, do some research on him. I will. Absolutely. As you guys know, that's what I do. In Georgia, he is charged with racketeering. And okay, well, as soon as dude gets actually prosecuted, then sure. You know what I mean? But it's all of it's hearsay as of right this second. It's alleged. And Trump is, of course, going to be going to be having the focus on him on every little move that he makes right now. Trump has not been found guilty of anything yet, and no credible evidence has been supplied. Exactly. This is America, and without a conviction or paperwork, all this means nothing. As bikers, you all should know that without paperwork, it's all BS. That's exactly what I was pointing out 2 days ago when I did the whole Trump, when Stormy Daniels got on the stand. The thing is I'm somebody that has to have it black and white. It's like when you call someone a rat on the street, the only way that holds water is it has to be in black and white. It has to be in writing, bro. You cannot just call someone that. It's the same thing when you're convicting somebody of something. It's not his money. He can't spend campaign money anyway. What do you mean? His own money that he pays out of his own pocket for his own campaign? Is that what you're saying? Hardwire, you probably could anyway if Trump didn't favorite the rich people. He gave $1 trillion to the richest. Like who? It fine. Wait. You're fine. Sending all the money over, but it's our kids that will be paying it all back in the future. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand where this money's coming from, and then we're getting in so much debt, and then it's got to be paid off somewhere. You know what I mean? Here, the rich pay the majority of the taxes. Don't believe the hype and BS. That is very true. That's a very good, valid point. Democrats used campaign money and went to jail. Who went to jail on the Democratic side? The FBI has come out and admitted that they put classified documents into the boxes before and after they bought their boxes were sent to Mar-a-Lago. I don't know where that is, and I have no idea. So the FBI came out talking about who? Trump? I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. They have not shown anything about money coming from someplace it shouldn't have. Not yet. Not yet. No. Tax money that goes overseas is fake money on a computer screen. It won't be spent in country to help Americans. That's right. It's essentially a number that just moves on a computer and they've got it and we don't, kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And they just create these numbers. Trump is going to jail soon and very soon. Well, we shall see. We shall see. It's just facts. We will see. Funny how COVID stopped homeless, but as soon as it finished, everyone and more became homeless, and they say not enough houses or our hospitals. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Pitbull, 100% Pitbull tired of funding other countries' wars, and when they can fund it themselves, they theoretically could be funding it themselves, but they don't, because when you're getting free money elsewhere, why the hell would you spend your own money? I have to disagree, but it's all good. We're all entitled to our own opinions, and that's why I'm allowing you guys to have your own opinions. Who am I to say you're wrong or right? I'm just here to report facts. That's it. Whatever I see in the news is what I'm going to send out to you guys. And then, of course, I'm going to hang out with you guys after the news report, just like I am right now. You cut taxes to a lot of rich people and big businesses, which then made them grow and hire more people, kept prices down. It's how the system works. SNS, I seen that they took they out cover photos on them to make them look suspicious, and the sheeple ate it up. Oh man. The Federal Election Commission ruled that there was not violations. Bragg is trying to change a misdemeanor to a felony because the statute of limitations expired years ago. Wow. Got a good debate going today, brother Mike. I love this stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's supposed to be. You guys are supposed to be able to throw your open opinions out. You know what I mean? As long as it's respectful, we can absolutely discuss it. He can spend campaign money on campaign things, but you are accusing him of using campaign funds for his store. Oh, shit, but you've supplied no proof. I understand what he's saying. I understand what the claim is now. I get it. Okay. But yeah, there has been no proof of that. You know what I mean? We spend $70 billion on foreign aid and $820 billion on the military. Stop being world police and sending money to countries that hate us. We would have almost $1 trillion yearly to fix the U.S. Wow, dude. It does. It has and has been proven. That's right. So, guys, if you guys have been enjoying this content, man, this has been a really fun one for me, at least. If you guys want to help out the show, you guys, there's monetarily, we have a Cash App right here, $ Ball Valve, Venmo at Ball Valve, and we have a PayPal now, ballvalvetv@gmail.com. If you guys are also enjoying it, please make sure you guys are liking the video. Liking the video is like handing a creator $5. It is the biggest metric on YouTube. So if you guys do that, it definitely gives us more visibility. Same thing with commenting, and then sharing is like word of mouth on the street, but on the internet. I sincerely appreciate every single one of you guys. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's right here at BallValveTV. And yeah, that's where I hang out for the majority. You know what I mean? I post up everything, you know, whether it's personal stuff, the show, all of that. I would really appreciate all of your guys' follows over there. With that being said, y'all, much love and respect to everybody. Thank you all for being here. We're going to keep this one short. And we shall see you guys in 23 hours, right? You know, 23 and a half hours. Much love and respect to everybody. Thank you all for being here, and we shall see you soon.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire.